Um, no, there's no updates on the weather as yet.
Okay, I think somebody. Alright, I'm just gonna wait for an update quickly. Right.
On that as we speak. I don't know what the issue is. It looks like we might have had a small issue on the streaming side. I'll have a look now to see if that first section did stream or not.
Is the stream not working currently?
Yeah, it is on now. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So it wasn't streaming.
I just want to make sure, just see.
Okay. So BDW coming through with a 109.8. One currently. I don't think we're gonna see some other times Kenty G on track as well. He is on a hot lap. Yeah, he's the last one to set a time as Clappy King retired on the last turn. So he won't be posting a time. I'm not sure if we will be able to go through. We'll see what Codemaster / EA decides.
Yeah, so this stream is underway now. It looks like we had some issues on the previous one, Cedo. I'm not sure
Right, I see that Patrick
what.
has said it is a dry race run.
Yeah, I think the guys are glad to hear that. I think these guys, the last thing they actually want on this track as well is rain.
Okay, so sorry for that stream interruptions. I'm not sure if it did stream or not. If it didn't, welcome guys. We are racing Netherlands Zandvoort tonight, Tier 2. Just a quick recap. We have welcomed back Mr. Nam Bulldog. He has decided to return to racing and coming back with a statement in P2 currently. Oh,
Oh, and
and
Kenty
continue. Oh,
G. Oh, and that's a wheel
oh,
off.
that
Yo.
is going to cost him.
Yeah, that is a
If
wheel
EA
off.
decide that they are not going through, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I said. You know, we're gonna have to see what Codemasters decides on these decisions, because one stage they will let him go through, and another time it is over and done with him. So I think we just need BDW to retire from the session, and we will be moving on.
Yeah, so just BDW.
Yeah, so for the guys joining us now, welcome. Welcome to Zandvoort, and you will also hear with me in the Cosbox a very familiar voice of Mr. Rota himself. He
Yeah,
has,
thank you.
yeah, he has made his presence known again. I know that, and everyone knows that, you know, if it's work, work comes first. So, yeah, unfortunately, CJ just had a few
Yeah,
working
you
nights.
can call it work. I've been on holiday in Hawaii for the last month and a half. So, but yeah, let's call it work. I've enjoyed my holiday in Hawaii.
And
I'm back
did
now.
you bring us a pina colada or not?
Don't go there. I have it on a plane incoming, so it will be.
Yeah, that,
Yeah,
I see you are full of jokes this evening, but
yeah. I see both of us are a bit sharp. So yeah, let's see if those guys. I see
no,
their
it
names are
doesn't.
in.
Yeah, so that
I don't think
is.
they're gonna go through.
Yeah, so that's Q1 done and dusted. CJ, if we just want to run through there quickly.
Yeah, BDW setting the pace there with a 1098. That is tier 1 territory. Mr. Nam Bulldog himself with a 110.2. Don Rabico, Guaz, Dive Bomb, Clem Spice, Rozo, Saki Biena, Batman, Loki and Rawley, and then Kenty G and Clappy King. They unfortunately crashed out. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to continue in Q2. We're all going to learn now.
Yeah, no,
If that's gonna
I
happen.
think their names are blanked out, so I think they will not go through into the next session.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, but from our side, we did warn the guys, just post a lap and retire. Yeah, there is only 11.
11, so I don't
We have
know.
lost 4. Okay.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I said to you about Codemasters. It's like a lucky packet. You never know what you're gonna
Yes.
get.
Not sure what happened now. I have no words for that. But yeah, let's move on. I'm not even sure who we lost.
Yeah, so we actually, well, if I have a look on the results on Q1, positions 1 through to 11 ended up at Rawley, and then there's no 13, well, no 12, no 13, and
And
only
then 14 and
14 and 15
15
was Clappy and
crashed out.
KNTG.
Yeah.
So I
So
don't
whoever
know.
was 12 and 13.
But yeah, whatever it is now, we are sitting with 11 guys in Q2. So one guy will fall out after this session.
So Saki Biena jumping the queue there, he wants clear track.
Hey, so Baggy Bones. Just to look at our comment section, I see that our fellow Tier 1 driver, Mr. Yaku Nagel. Good evening, Yaku. He says, howdy guys.
Good evening, Mr. Nagel, race winner from a previous practice race.
Yeah. And then Mr. Dale Rawlingson, I think that is Rawley himself.
And Mr. Rowley doing the multitasking.
If I have a look at his comments there, yeah, it looks like he's happy because he says the dream team back together in the comms box. Well, thanks
There
for
we go.
that.
We
Thanks for
appreciate
that,
that
Rolly.
one, yeah.
Yeah, it's good to
So
hear that
just,
the guys actually
yeah.
enjoy our conversations, yeah?
Yeah, I think there's a bit of inside jokes going on, but inbox us, we'll tell you what it's about. Actually, there is 3 guys who is going on out on softs.
On softs, yeah.
The rest all chose to go with a medium.
Mediums. Yeah, so that will be Loki soft tire, so we'll see if they're gonna make that stint through with that faster tire.
Yeah, the thing is, we have spoken about the strategy. It's either going to be soft hards or medium hards.
But what we've seen, you know, on this track, it's not that harsh on tires as on the other tracks.
Yeah, so a soft can maybe help you or work for you if you know you're going to get safety cars. So maybe a softer option is a good option to go for. I see only 2 now on soft.
Yeah, I see Loki changed his mind and he's on mediums now. So Saki, I've seen a few mistakes on his lap now. The back end stepping out. You can see him that he's very eager to be on the throttle to get the best out of this, out of the horse on this track. But yes,
So
Saki
Saki
will.
coming through with a 111.6 on the mediums. Behind him is going to be Rolly.
Rawley
110.3, very fast time. That is a very fast time there.
Pat is going to be up next.
Pat followed by BDW pulls into the pits. Pat left the session. Let me send him an invite quickly.
Yeah, if you can do that, CJ, then that is very strange of him to leave the session. So that might be internet issues. So I'm just trying to see, it looks like BDW, he has retired from the session. I don't see anything on track that he lost it or something.
Yeah, I did see he pulled into the pits and then retired.
Yeah, because I can see, yeah, I see the Red Bull in the pits there, so not sure what the reason
Yeah,
is
I'm
for that.
not sure. There is a...
So I'm sitting with Don Rebico, there's no purple sectors on him yet, so he's getting into a yellow sector 3 there. Just some cars maybe just backing up to get some space. Oh, and yeah, so Rawley actually just retires from the session. As Don Rebico is on the main straight now, DRS open.
Sorry, Ron, just give me 1 minute.
No, and that is a 1:10.8 that puts him in P2. So Dive Bomb jumps up to P4 with a 1:11.3, so he's done 2 laps on those mediums, which I don't think will harm his race pace, because I say the track's not that harsh on tyres. So Nam Bulldog still in the pits. Batman, I think I haven't seen him return back to the session.
I'm sorry Ron for that. Yeah, I don't see Nambula going out. I don't see Pac-Man returning. Loki
Yeah,
is on a flyer.
yeah, I'm sitting with Loki, so as he's the only guy actually on a hot lap at this stage. As you said, Nam Bullock in the pits. I'm not sure if he's just chilling out, having a look and see what the strategy of the other guys are.
Yeah, I haven't received a message or anything from anybody, so just not sure why Pat isn't joining again. I'm gonna send him another invite.
Well, we might have a normal South African reason. It's called load shedding.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
So Loki in sector 3 now. Very tight, twisty corner there, and this is where you need to get your braking spot right and also acceleration to get the maximum speed onto the main straight. DRS open and he is pinning his ears back. Yeah, and he puts up a time of a 1:11.4, puts him in P6.
See that Pat is actually offline at the moment. So I'm not quite sure if he actually has lost power or restarting his PS4 quickly.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like Zozo right behind him should be Clems in the Renaults. They are out for their second stint now.
I think Clem's changed over to mediums. This is
Yeah, if I look at
he.
Clems,
I
yeah, so
think he did it.
he's on a new set of mediums. And Zozo's done 1 lap, so he's on his old set. I'm not sure if he's not comfortable in P8 to see if there was some time left on the table for him.
So Pat actually having some internet issues wrong. His
Okay.
fiber is making a bit of nonsense. Not sure what is going on with France. Is he just chilling or?
I think he might just have a chill and then exactly maybe
Yeah,
with
maybe
like
making a cup of coffee,
yeah,
reading
maybe
his newspaper.
maybe 4 minutes, 3 minutes left. He might just go out, do that one lap.
Oh, and we've lost Rolly as well now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what excuse we're gonna have for Rolly as he stays in Great Britain.
Yeah, so he's actually in Europe, so... Oh, so Spazzosa was actually just a bit, not too much up on his time, and he invalidated, so he's actually just ruining these tires that he needs to start the race on.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they are going for extra laps as BDW already retired, so...
Yeah, see, so
they are in...
Spazzosa, so he's in P8. If Nambulok and Pat jumps him, he will be in P10, so...
Yeah, still safe.
Yeah, so he will still be safe, so that's what I'm saying. He previously did one lap on those tires, and he's gonna sit with a 4 lap old
Yeah,
tire to start the race with.
he's going for another lap, yeah.
Yeah. See, I also think that's the good thing about having someone like an engineer telling you what's going on and what the situation is. Because if you had an engineer there, he would have picked that up and say, listen, don't ruin your
There's no
tires.
need to, yeah.
You are safe.
I mean, he's going for another lap. I see his fuel light is on. I'm not even sure he's going to be able to finish this lap. But, okay.
Just want to see, there's still no movement in the Williams garage with Nambulok. So the only action on track is actually Spazzosa at this stage. Yeah, so he actually manages to get that lap done, and he doesn't better his time, so that's what I'm saying.
And the other Renault I see is coming out again. This is going to be retirement.
Yeah, so Clem's coming out as well.
So he also decides to retire on track there. Trying to save his tires.
Yeah, well, there's no need because those tires are already knackered, so...
And I see a Williams moving. So Frank deciding, only
yeah,
guy deciding to go with the softs.
Yeah, so he is out on track eventually, and as you say, CJ deciding to go with the soft. So he's obviously going to try or hope for a safety car somewhere.
Yeah, and try to be on the front row to get a gap in the beginning stages of the race.
Yeah, but also if there's no safety cars, he's probably going to push these tires
past their max, yeah.
Yeah, past their max, maybe lap 14, 15, somewhere there, to get those 21, 22 laps on the hard tires.
Just some quick info. We did that race earlier. I was on new set of softs. You were on 3-4 lap old mediums, and I couldn't catch you.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So
isn't a big difference in the tire?
In the tires, no. That's what I'm saying. Luckily, that's why you can do one stop on this track. It's not.
Yeah, the tire wear is brilliant actually.
Yeah. And but also I think it's the newly laid track surface that just benefits with that, plays a big role.
Plus the angle of the track as well. There's
yeah, the camber curves.
The camber of the track, yeah.
Yeah, that also helps with the...
It's not a flat track at all.
Yeah, so Nambulog in sector 2. I didn't see a purple in 1.
Yeah, maybe he's sandbagging just to go through. Pat has joined, so Pat... Ooh, he won't have enough time to go for a lap. Unfortunately there for Pat.
Yeah, so he will start in P11.
But I wonder what will happen if he doesn't post a time, but BDW retired due to an accident.
Yeah. So Nam Bulldog coming over the line, and he goes
Taking
P1.
pole.
Yeah, P1. So let's just hope he doesn't do what I think he's gonna do.
He's gonna do it.
But also I think he doesn't know about the new rule that we
Yeah, maybe
implemented.
that's...
But yeah, nevertheless, that puts him in P1 for Q2. And
So I
yeah,
think that's gonna be it. Pat and Clems won't be able to go out for another lap, and time has actually expired. Done. Thank you very much.
yeah, so time is up there, and
Oh,
Pat
and
has
Pat has
left.
left the session again. And I think we're having a problem here now.
So yes, just to go through the standings there, CJ. So Nam Bullock actually ending on top in Q2.
I
He's going to
think
start.
BDW darkened there.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Maybe he's gonna have the luck.
yeah, so Nam Bullock, he's going through with Rawley, Don Rabico, Saki being a dive bomb, claims Loki, Quaz by Zozo, and it looks like BDW will be going through to Q3. Only two guys starting on the soft, that will be Nam Bulldog and Clems. All the other
Yeah, no, Bulldog will
guys.
now have to try and get on the front row here, not to be held up by other guys on mediums.
Yeah, because as you say, he actually wants to start on pole, try and pull a gap.
Yeah, BDW has made it. Very lucky on his side.
Yeah, that is a very lucky guy this evening. So yeah,
I'm gonna go with Sakibiana out of the pits first.
is he pulling the trigger again? Yeah.
Let's see. Who's it gonna
Loki,
be?
is that going to be Loki? I think it is
Tahas.
low. Yeah, it is low.
Yeah, and Sakibiana following him. So that is another grand down the drain for my bet. Alright, so the two horses out first. Let's see what Mazepin and Schumacher can do here.
Yeah, hopefully Mazepin can keep it on track. No off-track excursions, please.
I think he's got his training wheels on. So
Yeah, I think so as well.
yeah, so just to get back to what Pat was saying, going off F1 here, but onto MotoGP, Mr. Marquez has been ruled safe and healthy to compete in the next MotoGP race.
Yeah, I think they at Portimao next week, if I'm not mistaken.
I just hope
So
that he
yeah.
is going to be back in that race.
Yeah, well, we all know Mark Marquez. If they give him a choice, he will be on the bike.
Yeah, he will definitely be there. He
It
has
might
lost
be.
now a year almost, or
Yeah.
just over a year. I'm not quite sure how long it is has been exactly, but it's been
Yeah,
a
so
long time.
it might just be doctor's orders that's going to keep him off the bike. But yeah, I really do hope that he can make his comeback because, like you said, the guy's been off for almost a year. Yeah,
And Loki
and
invalidates there.
so let's jump to
Saki Bina.
Saki. I'm just trying to see who's behind Saki. It looks like a
It is
Renault.
a Renault of Spazozo.
Okay, I'll just inform you with sector times here for Saki. So sector 1 is a 30.5. Let's see what Spazozo.
Spazozo coming through sector 1 with a 31.6.
So he's down by quite
far
a
off,
lot.
yeah.
Saki with a 49 flat in sector 2. trying to get the traction out of that last corner now. And I think he's going to get a nice tow here from BDW as well. Whoa. BDW nearly impeded, sucked his lap here. And he crosses the line with a 110.6.
Spice also following there with
Nearly into the
coming
wall.
across the line with a 112.6, followed by Quaz. Nope. Yeah, Quaz coming through next.
Okay, there will be so let's jump to
Quaz
Quaz.
and then Donrabico.
So Quaz with a 111.2 and
Donrabico coming through.
110.0.
There is a horse coming over. Oh, another invalidated lap by Loki.
I think that Rawley, him and Dive Bomb both started their hot laps, and we've got Rawley with a purple sector 1. I think right behind him will be Dive Bomb CJ, if you can have a look there.
No problem. So sector 2 time for Dive Bomb is a 49 flat 000. BDW actually on mediums.
And Rawley invalidates on the last corner, on the exit of the
Not
last
quite
corner.
sure. Not sure what BDW's plans are with those mediums. Maybe saving tires. From Dive Bomb with a 110.7 P3 currently.
So Quaz, he's not going to better his time. I see that he's running again. Yeah, and he doesn't improve his lap time there.
So Loki coming past next. P3 is such a mad dash for just to get a couple of laps in.
Oh, good lap there. 110.3 puts him in P2.
Purple third sector for him.
And that was on not brand new tires. I think he did one invalidated lap on them as well.
Clem's coming through. Fuel light is on. 110.7. Followed by BDW. Okay, he's gonna start his hot lap now on the mediums.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Clems is really improving on his wheel. We know that he was struggling to get the hang of it, and week by week I think he's just getting better. So
Dive Bomb coming over for his second lap. Is he gonna complete it? Yeah. 10.6 current taking it back into P3.
So he
Wow. Well, jumping into the pits, the Renault of Clem's he pulled out of his lap. I think that is it currently.
so BDW, he's on his and he nearly loses the back end in sector 2.
A bit down on time here, about a second and a half slower than the other guys in sector 2.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what the reason is for the mediums in Q3, because he didn't go out in Q2. Well, he actually crashed out, if I'm not mistaken. So he didn't use up any tires.
Out, yeah. He didn't use any tires at all. So
he's got the sets of tires or soft tires to use, and he's on the medium.
I wonder what happens in his case now. He didn't post the time, but he went through. So will he have free tire choice, or will he start with the one he crashed out with?
I think that yeah, it will probably be the one that he started that qualifying session on.
And that was a medium, and he's on his medium now. Not sure really how it works.
Because these tires are and there he goes again. That looks like deja vu. Same corner.
Yeah.
Same right front wheel that comes off. I think the previous one was just
Kenty G,
his teammate, yeah. So deja vu.
So Spy Zozo coming over the line. Oh, he's starting his hot lap, sorry. Rolly also on a fly. Rolly's on his first line. He actually did a purple second.
And I see that Nam Bulldog also starting. If you can jump to Nam Bulldog CJ, I see that he's right behind Spy Zozo.
Alright, no
So
problem.
I'll sit with Spy Zozo and
Just jump to Rolly there quickly. He's finishing his lap
yeah,
now.
and he goes
P1
P1.
109.5.
Good lap, almost 0.5 of a second clear of Don Rubico.
The Nam Bulldog finishing sector 1 now on his first hot lap. Purple first.
Yeah, that is not good to hear for these other guys. So Spyzozo's actually up on his own best time in sector 1, but not by much. Sector 2 is up by 1 second almost, so he will improve, but he still needs to... Yeah, there's still some plenty time he needs to get if he wants to jump any
It
spots.
looks like Nam Bulldog lost some time there in sector 2. I think he's gonna go here for another one. He invalidates there. Is he gonna jump into the pits here? It
Yeah, he
looks like
jumps
it.
in. Yeah, so he jumps into the pits. Probably gonna fire another set of softs and try again.
Yeah, unfortunately he's just gonna have about 1 lap to do that.
Yeah, so Spyzozo actually bettered his time, but he didn't jump up any spots as I predicted.
Don Biko is on a flyer. His fuel light is on.
I see that he is down on his time. Yeah, and he's jumping into the pits.
Following him is Loki on an out lap.
There's a dive bomb on an out lap.
Was also a lot faster here than his previous time.
Yeah, so he's still up again. Yeah, and he fools us, jumps into the pits. I think Loki, yeah, so he's
He's
starting
starting
his...
it. And then Nam Bulldog comes out again. And Loki's gonna get a nice toe here.
Yeah, he's getting a nice toe from... just runs it a bit wide onto the grass there.
He's up on his time.
Keep it in here. And there goes the back end. Yeah, and that's a lap for him. Maybe just cruise around and try and see if he can get another lap in there.
The dive bomb is on a fly already.
And he is up on his time by 0.1 of a second. I think Nambula coming into the last corner as well. He's going to start his hot lap again.
I'm gonna jump to him quickly and you can just follow dive bomb through.
Yeah.
Donna Pico coming with a time of a 109.6. I did not even see that time.
Yeah, but he didn't better his time because it's still the same gap as it was before. So he probably went past and so dive bomb into the last corner now.
Nam Bulldog here with a purple first sector, and like I said, this will be his one and only chance.
So
There
dive
won't
bomb.
be. Yeah, I didn't better his time there.
Yeah, I think he was
Nam
up
Bulldog
by
purple
two.
second as well.
And yeah,
So
so
Nam Bulldog only needs 1 lap to show his presence.
yeah, so also keep it in. Yeah, he nearly invalidates on the exit there. And now he's just hoping that he's going to see the purple. And he does.
Oh,
1093.
tier 1.
But yeah,
And then
well
he tells
done.
me, we are too fast for him. He's not tier 1 quality.
So Loki also with a purple sector 3, he also I think he went from a 110.4 to a 199, so he's a 0.5 down.
Yeah,
Bulldog,
one, two, three, four
but
guys into the 109s.
yeah, I think Rawley's not gonna have another run, no, because the time is up. So I
And that
think,
is it.
yeah, that is that. So if I'm just gonna run through the fastest laps there, so we've got 4 guys in the 109s.
Four guys in the 109s. Dive Bomb with a 110.4. Baggy Bones with a 110.6. Claims with a 110.7. And then into the 111s we have Kawaz and Spizozo BDW. Unfortunately crashing out in Sector 2. He will be starting in P10, so there we have the final 10 in Q3. Let me just grab something from my throat.
Yeah, so we didn't expect to see this, but Nam Bulldog on top in pole, making his presence feel here this evening with a 19.3. Rawley just behind him. Then we've got Don Rabico, Loki in row 2. We've got Diabomb, Baggy Bones, Clems, Quaz, Spizozo, and BDW rounding up the top 10. We'll just have to see what BDW, what tires he's going to start on, because he actually crashed out and did not post the time in Q2. So
Yeah, I wonder myself what's gonna happen there. Is he gonna get free tire choice or start with the one that he crashed out on? And I think almost that was a medium run, and he used that medium now in Q3 as well. So we have not got Pat back.
yeah, I think I saw that he still got some internet issues here, which is not a very good thing for him, because I know that he feels comfortable here this evening on this track. He felt good, so very sad for him not to join. Yeah. So yeah, CJ, I'm sure you did not predict Nam Bulldog to be on pole position.
Um, I know that Don Rabico and Rawley, they have got fast times on this track. Um, but we all know Mr. Nam Bulldog. He is lightning fast. He can run with the best of us.
So yeah, he's probably gonna try and pull that gap in the first few laps.
Yeah, I think that is his plan, as he is the only guy on. Let's see quickly what the tires are. BDW starting on softs. So not sure how
Yeah.
that worked. Um, I think he has luck on his side tonight.
Yes.
But we have Clems and Nam Bulldog on the softs, followed by BDW Pet Action. But I don't think he is in. Yeah, Pet is ghosting.
Yeah, that is very sad to see that Ferrari ghosting. So I'm sure Pat's not gonna be a happy chappy this evening. But yeah, no, I think Nam Bulldog will pull a gap really quickly, because all the guys behind him are going to be on mediums, except from Clems in P7.
Yeah, Clems will need to try and get past some of those guys very early. Otherwise, he's just gonna sit and sit behind them until the pit stops come. We know Nam Bulldog has the pace to pull a gap, but Rory won't make it easy for him, especially when the the ERS activates. No, the DRS activates.
DRS, DRS, ERS, some system tomato, some system tomato.
Yeah, some back Hamilton, some back Ferrari.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, coming up onto the grid slots now. And let's just
Yeah,
hope
so
that...
hopefully nobody jumps. I know when we are racing, there's a couple of guys who are saying on the fourth light, go! And then a couple of lights. So that is 5 lights, and we are off. Not yet. We're
Yeah,
waiting.
we've got
Oh,
one
there's a
jumper
jump.
there. Hey, and
Oh,
left
and
there.
Pat. Oh,
And there
and
goes
Pat's
Pat.
car jumps.
Yeah, and there we go. Looks like a good start from Nam Bulldog. I see
Very
Dive-Bomb
fast
coming
start there.
through as well.
Don Rabico up to third, actually second. Yeah, Pat's car. Not counting really, but his pace will be slow. He is under AI. But Don Rabico, he is past Rawley before the first turn. Dive bomb up to fifth. Where is Clemens? Clemens still P7 with those soft tires.
Yeah, so it
So
looks like
Pac-Man,
Rawley is struggling on these mediums. I'm not sure if he's not getting the temperature in the tires.
yeah, I'm not sure if he heated them up properly. Pat currently our biggest winner, 10 positions there. Oh, so well done Pat there for that one.
And there goes Nam Bulldog and he's past that, so
There we
that
go.
didn't last that long. Yeah, so luckily
And
all still bunched up very nicely together. It looks like
Don
Saki had some issues. He's
Rabico is not letting Nam Bulldog get away on those softs. But I think he is using some ERS and fuel.
Yeah, but you're saying that I see that Nam Bulldog is already on 60,
Yeah,
50%.
he's also using a lot. I think he just needs to get out of that 1 second range before the end of lap
DRS.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, so Quaz into the pits. I'm sure he had some wing damage. I see Saki all the way at the back as well. He probably had a tangle with Quaz.
Just and I know that Pat was ready for this truck. He's quite fast here. He is second on the championship after those unfortunate retirements out of our league, so he's got a lot to lose here for not gaining any points yet tonight.
Oh, and we've got Clems going wide. Exit of the last turn, and he's lost 2 positions there.
And TNTG also passing him, and Rawley actually puts up the fastest lap. So I think he found some temperatures into that mediums.
Yeah, and Nam Bulldog is
DRS has
not out of
been...
the DRS zone, so he's going to have issues, I think, next lap coming.
Yeah, that is DRS enabled. All three, the first 3 guys, all 3 in within.
Clap picking, right, driving wheel to wheel here. Some good clean racing. It's good to see that the guys are fighting hard but keeping it clean.
And Kowal is into the pits, or he was into the pits. He's already onto the, or into the first pit stop of the race.
Yeah, so just to see, yeah, I see that Rawley's still got plenty ERS compared to Don Rabico and Nam Bulldog. So let's
Yeah,
see.
and Bulldog needs to open a gap
See
here.
what Don Rabico. So DRS open. He's using overtake. Yeah.
Not
Just
using
gonna hang
overtake at the
back,
moment.
so he's just gonna hang back. I'm sure he wants to be a bit closer on the exit of the last corner.
Yeah, now Bulldog in trouble here as he only has 30% ERS left.
So Loki also putting the pressure on BDW here, trying to get past him.
Yeah, that's our closest battle at the moment. Loki and BDW.
I see BDW also not
BDW,
letting Dive Bomb go. He's on the back of him.
yeah, BDW actually had a good start. He started P10 and he is fifth at the moment.
Yeah, so those soft
So
tires working very nicely for him.
Clem's unfortunately dropping back to P8. Those softs not working for him at this stage. Oh, and BDW right all over the
Yep,
back
all over
of
the
Dive
back of.
Bomb.
Yeah, so he's just gonna sit there, get some ERS, DRS as well, and this will be an easy overtake.
Rolling again with the fastest lap.
Yeah, and there goes BDW on the
BDW
inside.
in.
Nice clean overtake.
Yeah, he makes it
Nothing
stick.
Dive Bomb can do there. So let's
So
see.
Donald Biko, Rolly, and then Bulldog still in the tussle. BDW now 4 seconds almost back from the front three.
Yeah, let's see how quickly he can catch up to those guys, and if he can catch up to them. I see Spizoza also on the back of Clappy King, and also Clem's on the back of Kenty G.
Oh, and Clappy King goes wide. This is going to be Spizoza's. Oh, and he doesn't go for it. Pulls out of that one. Clappy King with a red cross.
Oh,
So, oh,
internet issues there for him. You can see his car jumping a lot.
yeah, and that's costing Spizoza to break.
A lot
And we're
earlier
gonna
than he
have
wants
some
to.
troubles here. Yeah, I think that's why Spizoza doesn't want to try and overtake him. So
But
Donna Pico
he's gonna
is
have to do it on the main straight here. Yeah, Spizoza's got the drive. And
and
Clappy
Clappy King
King,
into the pits.
yeah, dives into the pits. That's a bit early, I think.
That is
Otherwise,
a bit early.
yeah, maybe he's got
Just to
damage. I
get back
just
to
want to
your,
see.
just to
Yeah,
get back to what you said about PDW, he has taken point 0.7 out of the guys in that one lap.
so if he can manage those tires another 5 laps, he will be on them. And this will be a nice 4-way
He has
tussle at the
pulled
front.
2 seconds on dive bomb already. 2.1. So those softs actually are much faster than what we thought they were.
What we anticipated. So Loki on the back of Dive-Bomb as well now. Dive-Bomb doesn't seem too happy on these mediums. So let's see what Loki's gonna do.
He's got a lot of earth
Yeah,
left.
a lot of ERS, and he's using all of them now.
It's a
Only gonna
bit too
dive
late
on the
on the.
inside. Whoa!
You can't dive bomb, dive bomb. When are you gonna learn that?
So Clem's also on the back of Kenty G, also a very good tussle here between them. Oh, nearly loses the back end.
There's a lot of overtakes taking place and everything is clean so far.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any bad driving.
Touch wood.
Yet, yeah.
Touch wood. Yeah, but the thing is, there's not a lot of overtaking space. You know, it's those moves that you're gonna have to dare to make, and also to make it clean. That's the thing.
Yes. And I think the bad driving normally happens in Portugal. No? Unless we are in Netherlands at the moment.
Yeah. I can see you had your packet of funny crisps this morning. So yeah, these top 3 really close now. It looks like Don Robico's getting onto the back of Nam Bulldog here. Those soft tires might start to fall off a little bit now, I think.
Claims on Kenty G. Trying to get past him. But I think it's because he doesn't have any ERS left. And then Clappy King with the fastest lap, he's making a move on Quaz, yeah? Pushing Quaz a bit wide, but Quaz not pulling out of it. Is he gonna, yeah, keeps that position? Great driving there from both.
And Quaz taking it sideways into that turn there. Yeah. It was a very nice angle to see from Clappy King's car that McLaren coming into the corner sideways.
Yeah, Clappy King coming out of the pits, I think he is on a, yeah, he is definitely on a fresh set of mediums.
Yeah, and he also had wing damage, so that's actually why he had to go pit.
Oh,
Whoa,
you can't go with overtake on out of that corner. You,
see, he's got overtake on again.
Yeah, that's the problem. And as you can see there,
Ooh,
Ron,
and he makes a dive. Oh, and he
there's
nearly
actually
loses the wing.
there's no advantage to your overtake button when you have less than 10% ERS left.
Yeah.
And it's so difficult to build it back up. But over eager there from Clappy King. Luckily coming out of it without damage.
Oh, and our first guy to put a
BDW.
3-second penalty into the bank is BDW. And I'm going to have to say almost lap 10 and the first penalty that we get, so that's actually very good driving from the guys.
Very good, yeah. And no safety car.
Yeah, I don't want to say that, but yes, no safety car. This three-way tussle at the front is really nice to see.
Yeah, nobody trying to make unnecessary moves, unnecessary dive bombs. Clean so far, very clean race. Oh, and we have a Renault.
Clems.
Did you call safety car?
It's a virtual. So he lost it out of, on the inside of the track. Lost it into the last corner. Yeah. So
also taking advantage.
Oh, and he gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in a pit lane. So the advantage he would have gotten from a virtual, he loses it with his penalty.
Unfortunately there, so let's hope these guys don't exceed the delta here. We know that's a quick drive through, and there we have Barzoso's account opening.
Oh, I know, these guys are overtaking each other here, I don't know why.
DRS enabled. What is going on there? What is going on here?
Big bunch of guys, 4 cars.
Oh.
So
and then Bulldog pulling a second out of Don Rabico there. Will this be him out of the ERS or DRS zone?
So Spazoso on the back of Clappy, Clappy on the back of Saki, and Saki putting the pressure on Quaz. Also very tasty battle that we have here for P8, 9, 10 and 11. I see that Loki has taken the spot from Dive Bomb, we missed that.
Let's see what Saki can do. I think Saki is a bit too far off. But Kinti Quad without any ERS. Is Saki gonna go for it yet? No. Time to pull out.
Playing the safe
game here. And into the pits again. Second time around. A bit early for those odds if you ask me, but I see it as neither win.
See, that's gonna with 25 laps on the hards. I think that's pushing it on the limit for those hard tires.
And we have Tornabico, Rory, BDW still the same, just Loki and fastest lap.
Yeah, so
and BDW is on them already.
2 seconds, yeah. So it was, and let's see, Dive Bomb back on Loki. Ooh, side by side, and Dive Bomb touches
curb.
I think he touched the curb, yes.
Yeah, it did touch the curb.
Yeah, side by side racing with him and Loki. And yeah, he's also got right end plate damage. So
That is unfortunate for Diabom. He needs to do a whole lap now with a car that won't turn
yeah, so I know
on it.
Diabom, he's gonna go into the pits, fit those hard tires, and he will manage them till the end.
Yeah, he'll be hoping for a safety car now.
So let's just see. Saki's still on the back of Quaz, not oh, and Quaz has done the same mistake as what
After the
Diabom
curb,
did, and he touches the sausage curb, and that spins him around.
any wing damage there for him? No, he's lucky. No wing damage there for Quaz.
You don't think that an inside curb
Oh, what's happening here? Who's in the pits? Sorry, Ron. Nam Bulldog into the pits. Thought
and I think
Don Rabika was my.
yeah, BDW spinning in the pit lane. Yeah.
I thought Don Rabika was making a move on Nam Bulldog there.
Yeah, so Nam decides for the hard tires, the same as BDW.
Dive bomb, 5-second penalty. I think he is a bit furious at the moment for that mistake he made.
Yeah. So I think he will serve those 5 seconds now, if I'm not mistaken, in the pits.
Not sure if you can serve it on your first time in.
Because I don't see a penalty sign icon
I
next
think
to
it's
his
because it's
name.
saying pit. Maybe when it's out
So
of the
let's
pits.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
so it's still there.
So Don Rabiko into the lead now. Clappy King with a 3-second penalty.
Yeah, so Don Rubico and Rawley, they will probably go another
I think
3-4
3 laps,
laps. Yeah,
3 or 4 laps, yeah.
probably to lap 16, somewhere there, and then go on to the hard tire. So
And
we'll
all
just
the time,
see.
Ron is not letting Don Rabiko. He's keeping that gap the same the whole race. I wonder when he's gonna pull the trigger and go for it.
So Nam Bulldog came back out of the pits in P4. Luckily, no
P4.
traffic, so he's got clear road in front of him, and he's gonna.
He's
I think.
gaining on Loki very fast. There's half a second already.
Yeah, so I think he's gonna push hard these few laps to see if Don Rubico and Rawley goes and pit. That they
Yeah, I
might still
actually think
be.
he's gonna get them on the undercut here.
Yeah, so you think he will still jump them?
He will definitely still jump them. I'm very sure of that. It's just how the tires are gonna be towards the end of the race. That's the big question.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, because
I'm pretty sure.
he's gonna have, like we say, 5-6 laps more on those tires, and Rawley's into the pits, so that's a bit early.
The
I
other
will
thing is,
think.
if BDW can sit with Nam Bulldog, BDW can also pull through in front of Rolly and maybe Don Rabito.
Yeah, because he's only what 1 second behind Nam Bulldog.
Yeah, and they already passed Rolly and BDW also up. Not why isn't it?
Yeah, and he
Yeah,
so
there you go.
BDW jumps Rawley.
So the undercut definitely worked
Yeah,
there.
it worked. So if we look at that, Nam Bulldog and BDW are in a good position here to jump Don Rubico as well.
Just unfortunate for BDW's 8 seconds penalty. That's gonna cost him at the end of the race.
So let me just go and onto our penalties and see. Yeah, so as you say, BDW on 8 seconds, Dive Bombs by Zozo on 5 seconds, and Clappy 12 King on 3 seconds.
You think Don Rabika is going to be going to the pits here, or is he going to go a couple of laps more?
Well,
I think
from
they
what we
know they are.
saw, from
I
what
think
we
they know
saw,
they're
the
going to be
undercut.
losing.
Yeah, and he goes. Yeah, from what we saw, the undercut is quite
Fast.
strong. So I think he's going to lose out much more.
I think he's going to lose out to Rawley.
Yeah, Rawley
Rawley
as
here
well.
as well.
Yeah, because he was in front of Rawley before the pit stop. So
Yes.
we'll see if he's going to jump in on the next lap. So Loki is also in now, fitting the hard tires, and he will probably, yeah, he will come out in P5. So he's at a big gain as well. gonna see where Don Rebico is.
Yeah, the gap's too little, eh? 15 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're saying that in our practice race,
Mm-hmm.
I think we worked out it was 16, 17 seconds for a pit stop.
Yeah, still
Just for a
16.
tire change.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we're gonna see now. I think Don Rodrigo's gonna be coming in this lap. There
Yeah,
we
he
go.
jumps in. So let me sit with Nam Bulldog and
Oh,
see.
almost
Oh,
getting a speeding. Ooh,
and
penalty there.
I think BDW is gonna take Nam Bulldog on the straight here as well. These guys, they don't need to tussle now because they actually need to get the undercut
And
here
Bulldog
on.
onto the DRS, onto the ERS, sorry, overtake button
Oh,
here.
and Don Rebico jumps them.
Don
Yo,
Rodrigo actually comes out in front.
yeah, this is gonna be tasty, guys.
Oh, and that's off to the AlphaTauri pit
Ooh,
crew there.
BDW
This is
just
going to be interesting.
nudging, just nudging
And
Nam Bulldog around the corner to say, "Come on, let's go."
and Don Rodrigo now on the freshest set of tires in the lead.
Yeah,
He's sitting pretty in a good position here.
but this is very nice to see after our first round of pit stops that the first four guys are within 2.5 seconds of each other.
Yeah, definitely good racing. Don Rodrigo, unfortunately, the only one without any DRS here. And this will actually help Nam Bulldog.
So
But he
Saki,
needs.
yeah, so Saki was in the pits, Quaz was in the pits as well. So let's just see, so everyone up to P7 has stopped and they don't need to stop anymore. I think Spy
Woof,
Zoza will
and
have to stop.
PDW. Sorry, Ron. PDW absolutely late on the brakes. Almost making it stick there. I think there's going to be some contact here very soon.
Yeah, the thing is, I think that BDW knows that he's got that penalty, so he actually needs. Whoa,
Oh, it's true. I mean,
yeah.
there's going to be some trouble happening here. And Rory's just going to sit and watch this.
Yeah, well, as this is happening, Don
Yeah,
Rebico is just
1.3.
pulling away.
1.3 seconds. Then Bulldog out of the DRS zone.
And his DRS is not that much as well, so
Now Nam Bulldog is in trouble because he's got DRS behind him and he doesn't have any, so he's got to watch out. Watch out here on the track.
and that gap from Don Rebico, oh, and BDW nearly loses it, but that gap is 1.6 seconds now.
Yeah, just shows you that.
And here comes Rolly. He's going to try on the outside of BDW. Oh, and yeah, just pulls it back and sits to see if he can make it next lap round. But yeah, this is a very interesting and tasty battle we've got here for. Well, this is actually P2 at this stage because Don Rebico has pulled a gap here.
Yeah, so that's 4 laps difference between the drivers on the hard tire, and it shows. It shows.
Yeah.
I see that Spizzoso is on 7 lap old mediums. He will obviously have to pit again.
Yes. Yeah. I think I was saying that he's the only guy that still has to pit. All the other guys don't have to stop. BDW on the inside. Oh, this is going to be tight.
Ooh.
And he's going around the outside now, and he makes the move stick. So let's see if Nam Bulldog is going to sit back. But I think Rawley's got his sights on him now.
Then Bulldog's gonna hit back now.
Yep. Is he going to go around the outside? Woo, this is very nice. Oh, and Rawley nearly loses the back end as well.
Oh, and then Bulldog almost losing it.
You can see these guys are on the edge.
Yeah, I wouldn't be really racing BDW at this stage. He, they are showering their tires at the moment, probably in this battle. I would just be staying within 8 seconds of BDW. That will be
Yeah,
my
that's all.
goal.
Yeah, maybe just let him past.
Hmm.
See if he can catch Don Rebecca. If he
And we
does,
have
you're
an
just gonna.
excellent Saki Biena, Sector 3, virtual safety.
let me sit with Don Rebecca because I think he's gonna pass him now. Well, Saki's on the way again.
Yeah, he had a spin out and they actually gave a virtual safety car for
Yep,
that.
and he's got no front wing. Everything is off there, so. So yeah, as I was saying, I would rather just sit behind BDW and let him catch Don Rebecca and just follow him.
Nam Bulldog into the pits.
Oh, and he gets a 5-second
Oh,
penalty as well. I wonder if he's gonna put on mediums.
yeah, it's going for the mediums, yeah. And staying P3.
Yeah, I think the other guys were the back markers of Saki and who was that in front of Saki now?
Saki Biena drive-through penalty. Saki getting a drive-through penalty there. Speeding under the virtual, so and Nam Bulldog actually made it a bit hard for himself here.
Yeah, so
He has
Nam
now,
and Rawley, both of them
and
actually
Rory,
went to
both of them.
pit. Yeah, for mediums.
Let's see if it will work for them. They need to make up about 14 seconds. Plus now Nam Bulldog has that
Oh,
five
and
second
there
penalty.
goes Saki into the wall, and that is a tire off. Let's see if we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna have a safety car because that car is
Yeah,
far
it's
off
not
track.
off.
Let's go sit with Pat because then we will see the car. Oh, he's already gone.
There's another Renault coming through there. By Zozo.
Yeah, so as you were saying, we've got 14 laps left with a 14 second gap, so they need to pull a second a lap,
And Nam
which
Bulldog into the pits again.
that's for his
Did
drive-through,
he have
was
a
it not?
drive-through?
Yeah,
Did he have a drive-through?
speeding under the virtual.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
some bad luck there
yeah,
for him.
yeah, that was speeding under the virtual, so unfortunately,
Yeah, me and you both know that
yeah,
that
we
is so
we've
sensitive that
we've made that mistake plenty of times.
and it's so sensitive just on that last split second.
So
But
it
yeah,
looks
nothing we
like
can do.
yeah, it looks like Rawley's actually losing time. He's almost 15 seconds behind BDW now.
Yeah, he is losing time.
Mm,
So Nam Bulldog lost out big time there.
yeah,
Still sitting with that 5 second penalty as well.
yeah.
Rolly coming through with the fastest lap on those mediums. Okay, now it looks like he's gaining on them.
So Nam Bulldog also on the back of Kenty G, trying to get that position back, and he gets a good
And he's
drive.
gonna go for it, yeah.
Ooh, side by side. Ooh, and
Oh,
there's a bit of a touch, and
that's the end plate gone for Kenty
for
G there.
KTG. Yeah. See, that's the thing with this, the fast twisty sections. If you side by side, it's very difficult. So see, as I predicted earlier, so BDW is on the
Yep,
back of Don Rubiko
BDW.
now. They should have just let BDW past, follow him all the way up to the back of Don Rubiko, and it would have been a much
Rolly
easier
with
race.
another fastest lap.
Yeah, so if
Ooh, nice.
BDW didn't have that penalty, this would have been a very nice ending to this race here.
I do see BDW's yellow fuel light is on, so he needs to save some time or other.
Yeah,
Needs to
so
go on to lean.
he was probably on reach, going it all the way to get to Don Rabico here. But yeah, as you say, you can just put it on lean now, use the DRS on the straights to keep up.
Yeah, Rolly just needs to find another 5 seconds here. Just to get this in, and BDW is gonna go for it, yeah?
Yeah, and he makes the move. But I also think that Don Rabico knows that he's got penalties, so he's not going to make a big challenge out of this. He knows his
Yeah, he just
position is
needs to
safe.
stay within his 8 seconds, yeah. I'm sure he will be able to. Rolly now 12.8 seconds was in.
Yeah, from Don Rabico. Yeah, so it looks like he's got some, but he also had the same issue at the start of the race, did Rawley, to get temperature into the mediums.
Yes, I remember,
Yeah,
yeah.
he also struggled that first few laps, and first few laps now as well, he struggled, but now it looks like those tires are on temp and he is up and running.
One more guy to retire and he will be in the points.
Yeah, he will get 1 point. So also to see, I think Nam Bulldog will be on the back of Loki in a few laps as well.
Yeah, I see that he is struggling. At this whole lap he only took about 0.2 out of Loki. So Loki is not slowing down.
Yeah, no,
He's got
Loki's
some
not.
good pace, yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna back down. We know he's gonna give it all that he has.
Another 1.2 seconds Rolly got out of those two guys there.
Yeah.
And you see, Donner Beacon out of DRS zone. Let's just hope you won't let BDW get too far away.
So Kenty G he also went into the pits after his wing replacement onto soft tires, and he's also on the back of Spizozo now. So gonna have a few overtakes happening here soon.
Oh, was losing it. Oh, don't reverse.
So he loses the position to, who did he lose it to there?
No, I didn't lose it there.
Oh, Kenty in the DRS zone now, and he makes the move on Spizozo. Yeah, clean move, and he makes it stick. So it looks like Nam Bullock actually lost time. He made a mistake somewhere, because he was 1.5 seconds behind Loki, and now he's up to 3.4
Yeah, what
seconds.
happened is, sorry, out of that.
Ooh, and Don Rabico gets a 3-second penalty, so this is going to be very interesting now. So in actual fact, Rawley is only 7 seconds behind Don Rabico.
See what I mean?
Yeah. So let's see how quickly Rawley, if he can gain some time, how quickly he can get that done.
Yeah, so just like that, BDW's position looks good. If he can pull a 5-second gap out of Don Ribico, he's gonna take the win, yeah.
Yeah, it's almost at 3 seconds now, so
That's why I said, yeah, Don Ribico mustn't let him get out of his DRS zone.
yeah, so that,
And Bulldog now
yep,
almost
one,
on the back of Loki, yeah.
1.2 seconds, so he's there. But that gap from Raleigh to Dombebico hasn't changed this lap. Still sitting at 10.2, 10.3.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not sure why he's struggling on those mediums.
so I don't know if he's taken out too much on those tires with the first 7 laps that he's done. So Loki's still got plenty of ERS, so he's got 50% left, so he's going
And
to
we have
defend.
a yellow flag. Sorry, Ron. That is by Zozo.
Safety
But
car.
safety car.
Ooh, this is going to be very interesting. So let's just try and
This is
see.
gonna bring Rolly into the game, yeah.
So Kenty G jumps into the pits. He's first into the pits here. Clappy will follow him.
And I'm not sure why the safety car came out, because it was only Zozo went off track, that was all.
Yeah.
But we have Kenty G and Clappy King in the
Yep.
pits. Let's see what our leader does.
So I think he will probably jump into the pits. Yes. So BDW jumps in.
Don't get a penalty.
Don. Oh.
Ooh. No, that was Clappy King.
And Don
Don
Rabico.
Oh,
So
my
this is
word.
actually
The guys
handing
are...
Raleigh the race on a
It's
platter.
giving him the win, yeah.
Yeah,
By
he's...
Zozo 5 seconds.
So let's see Loki. What Loki's gonna do is he's gonna jump into the pits as well. I'm sure he
These
might as
guys
well.
gave it to Rolly, yeah.
And Nam Bulldog, he wanted to jump into the pits and he decided no, he's gonna stay out. So he's jumping
jumped Rolly now.
Rolly and Loki. Yeah, so he jumped Loki and Rolly, and that puts him back up into P3.
So just looking at the penalties,
Yes,
Don
yeah,
Rabika, our current leader, 8 seconds, PDW 8 seconds, Nam Bulldog 5, and we get a drive-through penalty for Clappy King. So if it stays and if something happens to Rolly and Loki, then Nam Bulldog will take it if he can stay within 3 seconds.
Yeah, but otherwise, if it stays like this, so they're probably going to sit behind the safety car for 2 laps. Lap 32, then they're going to get underway again.
The PDW on AI, yeah? There he's back.
And if they're going to stay like this, as close bunched up, then Rolly will take the win, Nam Bulldog second, and it depends on Don Rabika and BDW what they're going to do.
Don't throw away Loki.
Yeah,
Loki's on fresh tires, yeah.
I'm seeing that as well.
Don't throw away Dive Bomb also, because Dive Bomb's also on fresh without penalties.
Yeah, so I think
a lot can happen,
Bulldog will maybe be a sitting duck here on those 8-lap old
on
mediums.
those old tires, yeah.
And you can see he actually followed Loki into the pits, and it was a last minute decision, and he just pulled back on track.
I hope Clappy King is not going to try and go for his drive through here, because that's not going to help.
Yeah.
And then Bulldog actually passed, so BDW into the pits. Yeah, he's serving his penalty, going for another set of softs.
Yeah, so he drops back behind Loki, behind Dive Bomb. He's going to drop back behind Kenty G. Yeah, that is...
I don't think that was wise, but...
No.
Yeah, this makes it easier for Rolly now. One less guy to worry about.
Oh, and they Dive Bomb into the back of Loki.
And now that's gonna cost Loki.
Yeah, but Dive Bomb's losing a whole front end plate as well now because of that, so...
Yeah, we'll sort that for Loki out after the race. Yeah. And Pack coming through past both of them.
Unlapping himself, is he not?
Yeah.
Yeah, and is he gonna do another one? Let's see. No. Hanging back, yeah.
So Loki lost out there with that penalty now. Dive bomb sitting with wing damage.
So after all of this, Nam Bullock back into P2. Don Rubico back into P1.
I think we're gonna have a safety car in this lap. Are we? Are we? No, not yet. Another lap.
Let's see. Yeah, Clappy King, he's still in sector 2. Lights are still on, so yes, we're still gonna set another lap behind the safety car, yeah.
So I doubt Don Rivico and Nam Bulldog will have enough laps left to pull a gap and Quaz into the back of Sparzozo. So Quaz jumping into the pits now for that wing repair.
I think Dive Bomb as well, he's also back into the pits. I can see him coming in, yeah.
Oh, and Clappy King into the pits. He's gonna try and take his... Oh, and getting another penalty.
That is speeding in the pit lane, yeah.
And he's not gonna be able to do his drive through. So that's unnecessary pit stop.
And there he's got a DNF.
He retired, yeah.
Yeah, so he retired actually in the pits.
And his car came out.
So that will mean that Pat jumps up to P10, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, his AI will eventually pass Traffic King's AI. Okay, so what do we have here? We're gonna have the safety car in this lap. See the pink car standing next to the road and it is gone. Disappeared now off
so
my map.
Yeah, so he is gone. Clappy King is out of the session.
So BDW actually, yeah, bettered his chances there with that, taking that 5 seconds in the pits onto that fresh set of softs. Let's see.
Yeah, so confirmation safety car in this lap.
Now Bulldog 10 laps on those mediums. He's gonna be a sitting duck, like you said, Ron.
Yeah, all of them gonna have 100% ERS because they collected that back up under the safety car. Well, I'm gonna say charged it back up. So let's see what
when Don pulls it.
And he
There you go.
goes. Yeah, and Nam Bulldog on the back of him, not letting him go. So let's just see if everyone goes through at the back, if it's clean. But Rawley
Looks like
on
it.
those soft tires, he's not going to take too long to get past Nam Bulldog, yeah.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that speeding in the pit lane there for Nam Bulldog. But yeah, Rawley sitting in the best position here without penalties, fresh tires. And Don Rabic already 1.1 seconds ahead of second place here. First three pulling away from the rest. Oh, and what do we have here? As far as also score. BDW already passed Kenty G. He is going for Loki now. Is he gonna go for Loki? I think he's gonna make the move here.
Yeah, but all that Loki needs to do is just sit behind. What is he gonna do?
Remember, Loki also has a penalty, eh?
And on the sausage, whoa,
You already saved
losing.
it.
Yeah, but
Loki actually has 2 seconds more penalty.
But also remember that 5-second penalty
Oh yes,
will be
that's
removed
correct.
from
Sorry.
his name. So
Sorry, I forgot about that.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. He can just let the BDW pass, sit behind him, and he will get the position back automatically. Oof, this is close. So Loki defending actually very nice here, keeping BDW behind him.
We've got dive bomb on. Oh, it's quite a big gap. Rolly right on the back of Nam Bulldog.
So still no DRS.
DRS should be enabled this lap. End of this lap.
Using some overtake Rawley, but oh, let's see if he's going to take him on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolly now just needs to stay within how many? 8 seconds.
Yeah, where he is now is fine. He can just make sure that he keeps Don Robico in his sight, and he will end up with the win.
And Loki now coming up to Nam Bulldog.
Yeah. Oh, and Nam Bulldog gets a 3-second penalty again for track limits. Yeah, I think those tyres on Nam Bulldog's car, they might be finished. Well, he's done 13 laps on them, so...
Yeah, 13 hard laps.
Yeah.
Oh,
Loki nearly into the back.
so we are on the final lap of the Grand Prix, starting Don Robico. Rolly actually taking the fastest lap as well on that second last lap. So it looks like Rolly is going to be taking max points, 26 points for the night. Let's see what happens. I don't want to put any curses on the guy.
Any curses on him, yeah.
And PDW is going to make a move on Loki, yeah? Somebody's going to lose out. Ooh, not one pulling back.
Loki decides to let him go. But as I said, he can just hang back there. As Kenty G dives on it and he loses the car.
Yeah.
I think for that dive bomb he tried to make, that is what he deserves.
Yeah, that was a dive bomb, and
so
nobody else's fault except his own.
0.5 of a second behind Don Robico as they go into the last corner. And that will be a win for Rawley.
Yeah, congratulations Mr. Rawley.
Yeah, very good race.
Well done there.
So let's see.
Nam Bulldog falling from P3 to P6.
And Dive Bomb actually jumping into P2. Am I seeing this correctly here?
Yes. But Loki needs to get that.
So Dive Bomb will actually drop down to P3.
I think Loki took P2, eh? Or P3 now, according to the game, I'm not sure.
We'll just quickly see what the end results are. Because it happened so quickly we can't even see.
Yeah, unfortunate for Dive, he's going to be getting another 10 seconds for running into
the back of I think it was Loki.
Loki is going to be -5, so yeah, Loki's going to jump to P2, yeah? Then it's going to be 4 seconds, so yeah, Loki will be getting P2, followed by BDW.
Yeah, so that will be the final classifications, because Dive Bomb is going to get a 10-second penalty for driving into the back of someone, which will drop him down. And Loki will have 5 seconds deducted from his time, which will bring him up to P2. So a great drive from Loki.
Will actually be dropping down to P8.
He will drop down to P8. But yeah, that was actually a very good drive then from Loki. Very consistent drive, kept out of trouble, and the same can be said for Rawley. So great drive from
1 second.
Yeah, great drive from the top three. BDW, he also put the pressure on these guys the whole time, coming back when he had some issues. So yeah, so congrats to the top three. Congrats to all the other guys that finished, and yes, we will be back again tomorrow night with the Tier 1 race at Zandvoort. it will be same time, same place. 7:30
Yeah,
tomorrow evening.
I'm keen. I'm keen for tomorrow night. Hopefully we don't get the rain. I know that it likes to rain on this track as well. So either or. I'll see you tomorrow night, Ron. Thank you for tonight. Thank you
Yeah,
to be. It's good to be back.
yeah.
And
Thanks for being back. Yeah, it's good to hear your voice again with us, and yeah, thank you so much for being here, CJ.
no problem at all, Ron. Thank you to all our viewers, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Same place, same time, different day, different tier.
Thank you, CJ. Cheers, everyone.